Welcome back to Steve's Outdoors, Ohio. We're out on the farm. We're doing blinds today and trail camera tracks. We're only at our second spot, and we went to the mineral site first. Pictures kind of died off, but I kind of suspected that they usually do this time of the year. Those deer getting into a fall pattern, and the bucks I did see are still in velvet. So, but we came down here to the arch plot. Now it's kind of disappointing. Still hasn't really taken off. I think first and foremost, we've had the rain, but when you look at this, they're almost kind of stunted. And I really believe there's not enough sunlight back here, and I really believe that. So we're gonna that's something we're gonna have to work on next spring before we do this for next year, because I just don't think it's getting enough sunlight. But we did put the blind up. The blind is right here. In the corner. We'll be able to hunt south, southwest, southeast, and west winds on that, even the northwest if we want, pending weather. But we're sitting here setting this blind up, and I'll post the video in this clip. But we had two does at the end of the food plot as I'm over here trying to tie line up on the blind, and they sat there for a while. There were two does and a couple fawns at the far end of this food plot. They were getting ready to come in here. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I was telling myself as I was walking in here, I'm like, I should have come later because it's still early. The sun's just now peeking out, but it was awfully cloudy when we walked back here. So I was like, okay, well, deer aren't gonna move. It's pretty warm right now. I'm gonna guess 74, 75. I didn't look at the pressure, but they didn't smell me, but they were trying to make me out. Obviously I'm not wearing camo, but I'm wearing green, and I was ducked down behind these branches here, but I thought that was kind of interesting. But anyway, we checked this camera, and it's the same does and fawns that have been in here, and they pretty much went from AM to PM, even though they were just about to walk in here in the AM. So, but we're gonna get this camera back up. Like I said, hopefully this food plot does something. If not, there's plenty of acorns and walnuts and everything else in here. So I know that's what they're eating. I don't think they'll go far from here. I think it'll still be a good spot. It doesn't look like anything's touched the mock scrape or the rub, but again, camera didn't show nothing, but I haven't seen a buck in here in a while. But I'm not staying back here. Like I said, I don't want to bust any more deer. But I think the lack of sunlight's really stunted this food plot. As you can see, well, you really can't even see the green, but there's some. But anyway, we have two more blinds to hang and the rest of the camera, so we're gonna get out of here, and we'll catch up with you. As you see this doe just standing at the end of the food plot staring at us while we're actually tying up a line for our ground blind, stood there, and there was also another doe with a couple fawns. But pretty cool seeing this doe right where we were standing. Welcome back. We just checked the end zone set. Man, there's some good pictures there. The only problem being is there's a lot of yotes even during the daytime. But Mitch is over here in daylight, so that is a good thing to see. So I'm excited about that. But what we're doing is we're back here in the woods. We're trying to get altar blinds out for, like I said, those dreaded southeast, northeast winds. Now this spot we picked is good for a northeast, I guess in a sense easterly, but Bob's tree stand's right over here. We're gonna put this blind right here. We're gonna pop it up. Now in the past, I've camoed the heck out of blinds no matter where they're at, but in the woods, I don't think it's necessary. Today is Saturday, the September 3rd, and that's 3 weeks before opening day. As long as you have the windows open and everything else, those deer do get used to them. It might make them fidgety at first, but they do get used to them. So we're gonna pop them up. We'll do a little bit of cover, pull some branches down on top of it, but we're not gonna get carried away. But we're gonna put it here. Most of these blinds are going up from my daughter, Cassidy. She wants to be able to come out and hunt more spots. She was upset we only hunted one spot last year. So we're gonna pop this blind up real quick. You just wanna make sure you get all the leaves out of the way. as much as you can anyway. You don't want to be in your blind making noises. But we're going to pop up this Ameristep blind right here. And you always want to too, when you're doing this, make sure you have the door where it's accessible. So you don't want to, I mean, not that you can't spin it around, but you want to make sure when you peg it, before you peg it down, the door is accessible. So like in this instance, my door's on this side. So, you want to make your door accessible, but you want to make sure your shooting lanes are good. We have an intersection right in front of us here, 6 yards. And then we have an intersection right here. You can't see it, but it actually runs right along here. So it's an intersection. We're going to call this the intersection blind. But you want to make sure you have the ability to be able to shoot and see around you. So that's important. We open the main windows, obviously, that we're going to shoot through. But you want to make sure you have windows open with the mesh on them so you can see around you. So that's super important. We don't use the pegs that come with it. We use tent pegs. I'll show you those. These are 12-inch tent pegs we buy at Walmart. The little metal ones that come with the blinds, I use those to peg down the middles just to make sure they're secured to the ground, and if you're tying rope, if you don't have trees for the sides. But we use this, you get the little mallet that comes with it, has a hook so you can pull these out later in the year. But that's what we use for these. Okay, after we do that, I'm trying not to make this too long because we're going to have a bunch of videos here. But we're going to tie these up. We're going to tie these pegs out. And then, like I said, we'll pull some branches down. We'll come back on and do another video in a hurry. But I just wanted to throw this in here real quick on how we go about it. But we'll come back to you. Alright, welcome back. Blinds up. Like I said, we're going to call this the intersection blind. But this is what it looks like right now. And like I said, I don't get carried away anymore with doing a ton of camo. It's in the woods. The windows are open. The deer get used to it. So if we pan there, I mean, it doesn't look crazy. Like I said, it's not the best camo job. But again, it's out 3 weeks early. I'm not worried about it. But here's the major trail here that runs through this way. And Bob stands actually up in the corner there. I don't think you can see it. But here is the other intersection. It's an old logging road. And that actually heads back to the north and south briar sets that we hunt for the rut. But that heads right out to the bean field. So, but that's cool. So anyway, we got this blind up. Now we spray this with Terro spider spray. I'm not a spider fanatic. And I've been spraying them like that for 10 years, 12 years now. And the spiders are very minimal by the time season opens, even though with the windows open and everything else. So I spray them with Terro spider spray. And like I said, now the blind we're going to hang on the north side will do a little better camo job because it's actually in the wood line and we'll be able to use a lot of the foliage and pull it down, what have you. But again, this is, you know, like I said, this is 3 weeks early, and with the windows open, it'll be fine. But we got a handful, well, we got 3 actual windows open and 2 with the screen, so you can see either direction. So, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk out. We gotta check the big oak camera and then the trail set, and then we're gonna pack up, head back to the truck, and then we'll head to the north side and do the other blind and those other cameras and check up on the north food plot. So we'll get back. All right, welcome back. Short little clip here I'm gonna do real quick. About 3 weeks ago, actually it was the weekend, we came out here to do food plots with my son Steven, and we ran into the farmer's son Tim, and I asked him, because if you see all this high grass, and this goes all the way around the field, so I was like, oh man, is there any way you can brush hog anything? He literally brush hogged everything to my tree stand and all the way around the field. So thank you, Tim. That's cool as heck. I appreciate it, as he brush hogged all the way down here for me. And down to my tree stand, literally right to my tree stand. So that's really cool. But we just checked the big oak set. Got some does there in the AM, PM. Couple okay bucks too. And we just checked the trail set. Again, very sporadic, but there's deer there, so that's a good thing. So look at this. This is pretty cool, man. Thank you so much, Tim. Make my world a whole lot easier. And he went all the way around too when we put the north or the blind over there, the intersection blind. He went all the way around the tall grass too, so that makes life a whole heck of a lot easier. So it's gonna help funnel deer too, which is a good thing, but makes it a whole lot easier for us to get to our stands and stuff. So the big oak set I'll show you here is in a second. But he actually brush hogged. Here's the soybeans, there's the big oak. That's the big oak. And it's dropping acorns, so that's good. But as you see, he brush hogged this trail. Folks, this literally doesn't go anywhere. He brush hogged it to go around and around this way. And there's the tree stand up there. So again, thank you, Tim, that's cool. But we're gonna grab our stuff, head back truck, head to the north side. We'll get back to you. Welcome back. Just want to jump on here and do a real quick video, guys. Blind number 3 is done. So that's blind number 3. Looks pretty good back there. So just want to jump on here real quick. But as you see, this is the edge of the field here on the soybean field. But if you look at the browse right in front of the blind, it looks out. Look at the browse all the way across here. So that's pretty cool, man. So just want to jump on here real quick. We're going to jump and check these next 3 cameras and the food plot, but we'll get back to you. But that's blind number 3. So all the blinds are out for this year, 3 weeks ahead. So 3 weeks left, but we'll get back to you. Back. We just checked the midway. Great PM pictures, but they're all does, but that's cool. But we just got over here by the rub where we broadcast those seeds over the bare dirt. Look at all the brassicas coming up, man. I'm pretty excited. Brassicas and clovers. It looks good, man. I'm pretty excited about it. Got little brassicas here. Look at that. So that's pretty cool, man. I'm pretty stoked. I know it's not much, but just some green here in front of this tree stand, which is right here. This is what we call the rub. So we're on our way back now to check the north plot. So that's the grand finale, but we will get back to you. All right, welcome back. This should be the last time unless we do an interview in the truck. We're at the north food plot. Look at this. Guys, this is 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Look at this. I mean, there's a few weeds, but nothing crazy. but they're browsing the heck out of this stuff. We just checked the trail camera. There are deer in here every single morning since last week when I checked camera. Every single morning, and probably every other evening. But they're in here every single morning, and I got pictures of them with the food plot in their mouth. So this is really, really cool. We still have dust bowls and scrapes, it looks like, in here. But they are just mowing this down. I mean, this looks great, though. Look at this. Look at this. Just full, lush. And they're loving it, which is even better. But again, this is just a lot of hard work, people. You know, as long as you put the hard work and the dedication and you want to do it, you can make it happen. It's harder. Like I did that arch plot, and man, it's just doesn't get enough sunlight. But if you can get the sunlight's huge, guys. If you can make it happen, whether it's hack and squirt the trees or take trees out, find an opening. But if you can put the effort in, you can certainly do this. I don't have tractors or any fancy equipment. Yes, I do have a garden tiller, but again, you don't need it. But just the hard work pays off. So I'm really excited. I'm cool with this. So we're gonna start walking out of here. We've been here a long time. So we got 3 blinds out. We've checked all the cameras. So we're gonna head out of here, and we check this tree stand real quick, make sure we're good. But I think everything's okay with this tree stand. But with that being said, we're done. And next weekend we'll come out here and visual scout from the truck. And then the weekend after that, we're taking cameras down. The weekend after that's opening weekend. So 3 weeks, guys, 3 weeks. So hopefully we get back to you with some more stuff. Welcome back. We're on the north end of the farm here by the north food plot. And taking a break. It was a busy day, but we got all 3 blinds out. And check cameras. Cameras look awesome. And I'll put a tidbit in here on the video. We were walking out after we checked the north plot. We were walking out and just past the midway, and we bumped another doe and fawns. We videoed that. So the deer are out here. I mean, there's a lot of deer out here, and it was 1 o'clock when I bumped those deer. So but what a good day in the woods. I mean, it's hot, and we worked hard, did a ton of walking, need the exercise, but man, it gets you fired up. 3 weeks out till opening day, and man, it's awesome. It's awesome. But just wanted to close this up. Thanks everybody for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. You'll get a notification every time a video comes out, and we'll probably put out some good content this weekend. I haven't decided if we're gonna get the kayak out one more time, do some bass fishing tomorrow, but we'll definitely do some squirrel hunting on Monday, Labor Day. So squirrel opened up on Thursday on the 1st here in Ohio. So we'll definitely get some content out this weekend, but wanted to close it up. Thanks for watching, and we'll get back to you. And thanks for watching Steve Porter Outdoors.